it's Emma. I know I haven't recorded a video in forever, but I just reorganized my shelves this weekend because they were getting out of hand, and I thought I would show you how I did it and where everything's at now, in case any of you are interested, like some eye candy here. So I will just start up here at the top. These are, oh, sorry, my camera doesn't autofocus. These are all my cloth-bound books, mostly classics, and leather-bound as well. There are also some word cloud classics up here that snuck in. And some model cars my husband built. I have another box of books in this collection that is actually still at our old house. That will go behind these ones. There's a ton of them, so I still have some more books besides what are on these shelves here. So here's my first shelf. Up here I wanted to put some hardbacks because normally I've been neglecting putting out my hardcover copies of anything. So yeah, I don't know how well you guys can see these, so I'll just sort of try and hurry through all of it. I'm not going to name them all out because that would take forever. And this is supposed to just be a quick video. Okay, so this second shelf is has my little sock monkeys on here. I think they're so cute. I'll take those down for now. This shelf is the one that didn't really change much when I reorganized everything because I sort of like how everything's laid out here and a bunch of books fit on it. This doesn't really have a theme or anything here besides color, pretty much. There's some books about English history, sort of. These ones basically are just color coordinated. These three are all Philippa Gregory novels in her Tudor series. And then down here, these four books are all part of the Hangman's Daughter series by Oliver Potsich. Not really sure how to say that. And then this is a nonfiction book about the periodic table of elements. It's pretty interesting. These three are anthologies that I got at Hastings a million years ago because that book no longer, or that store no longer exists by us anymore, and I miss it so badly. But what can you do? Here is my stack of mythology books, Greek and otherwise. I've got some Norse myths down here, the Poetic Edda, the Iliad and the Odyssey, obviously, some plays up here, and a little stone Buddha, which is pretty neat. I got him like a million years ago. Oh gosh, focus, so sorry. And then some plays over here. And I stuck Neil Gaiman in here because American Gods is sort of about mythology. I haven't read it yet, but that's what I hear. So I just stuck the other two books that I have of his there as well. This third shelf is a bunch of series that I have, I guess, and a bunch of books by the same author. I'll kind of show you an example. My last name starts with an M now that I got married, so that's why I've got that there. I've got the Aragon series here with Eldest up here as a mass market paperback. A lot of these are just sort of random. These are both Jeffrey Eugenides. These are sort of the wife tales. This is A Paris Wife about Ernest Hemingway, his first marriage to Hadley. This is Z for Zelda Fitzgerald, and this is a fiction book about Mrs. Tom Thumb. I don't know. Just sort of went with it. And then here's some black and white up here. More Philippa Gregory, the Game of Thrones series. I'm actually reading the second one right now, and I happen to have 2 copies of the first book, so that's why it's still full. Can you tell which one I actually read? And then here are my Sarah Dessen books. My Jodi Picoult, David Sedaris, and then over here's my Dwight Schrute bobblehead. Love The Office. Douglas Adams, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and all of the other books in this series are in this little bind-up copy, and his Dark Materials bind-up as well. So I'll scooch this stuff back over. So going up to my first shelf on this side, we've got all of my American classics and Russian classics over here, as well as the Canterbury Tales, which is obviously English, but that's where it fit and it just ended up there. So let's get a kind of closer look here about all of these. And my John Steinbeck is there and Hemingway all together. And then starting here with Master and Margarita are my Russian classics all the way to War and Peace. Up there is more American classics, and same with up there. A lot of this stuff is really jammed in there. And a little ceramic elefante and some stone turtles down there. The shelf below that is my English classics and some French as well, and my little owl bank. So here are those books. Over here is where my French stuff starts. I just really have those three, and then I stuck Jan Martel there because it fits, and I don't know, he is Canadian, which is kind of French. I don't know. And then have Edgar Allan Poe and a Goddess coffee table book I found at the thrift store. Sorry about the lighting, is getting a little darker in here. And then this is just a little chest for my essential oils in there. Sorry about any extra noise. My guinea pigs are running amok down there. Hello, boys. They're pretty funny. So anyways, back to my bookshelves. The last shelf that's not behind the doors is mostly writing and poetry. So this is a book, it's called Other People's Love Letters. All of these are books about writing and the craft and inspiration and things like that. I have a few that are about poetry, writing poetry. These aren't all my writing books, but this is the vast majority of them. And then over on this side is my poetry, most of my poetry. Charles Bukowski is what I have most of. I really like him. And so then I guess all I have left to show you are these shelves behind the doors, which aren't very pretty, but I'll go ahead and show you anyways. They just open right up, and here is this side. Mostly they're just books that didn't fit anywhere else with my themes, or just didn't fit. Some more coffee table books down there from the thrift store. These are all pretty much just random. Here's a wine tasting journal I got at Target once. Never used it yet, though I still drink a lot of wine. And then here's some other letters. This one's called The World's Greatest Love Letters, and it does have a lot of famous people who wrote love letters, and they're really kind of interesting to read. And then Van Gogh letters, which I'm excited to read, just haven't gotten around to it yet. And then down here I've got a bunch of books from my childhood that I just have not had the heart to throw away, and some that I have no desire to throw away. But I mean, I have books like the Animorphs that I haven't read since I was like 8 years old, and just they've always stuck around, so I've got those. The Phantom Toll Booth, that's a classic. And then some books down here. I've got a bunch of friends that have babies now, and I'm an aunt, so anytime I need to entertain little kids, I've got a few little books for them. Then here are just some more mass market paperbacks that didn't fit on the other side or up above, and that pretty much sums up that side. And then over here, it's just a mess. A bunch of things that didn't fit anywhere else. This side didn't really fit double wide, so I've got some huge books here, Mason and Dixon by Thomas Pynchon and Infinite Jest. So there's a bunch of books back there, a lot of nonfiction behind here, and some reference books and stuff. Here are a bunch of mass market paperbacks and other random paperbacks, and behind those are some more hardback books, and my Harry Potter stuff is back behind there too. And that's about it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and like I said, I'll try and get some more videos up sometimes. But for now, just thanks for sticking around and watching this one, and I will see you guys again soon. Ciao! Hello, boys. This is Braxton. I got these boys at the end of June, so I've had them a few months now. This is Beethoven. Don't be shy. Hi, boys. Hello, boys. Come here. Come here. Hi, buddy. Hello, boys. They're so cute. So those are my little guinea pigs. They're pretty funny. They think I have food, which I don't.